Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining. I decided to do a few keyword research examples by myself, so you could have a better idea of how to use, like how I recommend to use this keyword research tool. So I'm going to do this way faster than the demo video. So if you haven't seen the demo video yet, you can head to the website, to the ASO Intelligence Keyword Research tool, and just click on the watch the demo or read the guide and see how this should be done. And I'm going to give a few examples. We're going to use maybe more familiar apps, maybe apps that they are niche leaders. So in case that you are developing an app in this specific niche, you can see how this can be done. You could see how a good keyword research can be done with this tool, especially when you use like a leading app. So you're gonna have a lot of data for it. So in case that you haven't launched your app yet, it might really help you. But if you are already live, so you can insert your own app ID in here and do the research for your app that is already in the App Store. So I decided to do the Call AI, the calorie tracker, because it's been on the headlines in the last couple of weeks, I think. So it's considered to be a very successful, I think, vibe coding. I think it's vibe coding. Very successful vibe coding app project. And let's do the keyword research for this app. So what you need to do is we need to take the app ID and put it in here. Okay, so we recognize the app, its title, its app title, its subtitle, the category, health and fitness. Now we can choose competitors of this app based on keywords that are extracted from the title and subtitle of Call AI and all the apps in the specific category that we choose. We can choose up to 3 categories. I think for health and fitness, Call AI is in health and fitness, and it should be enough. But sometimes health and fitness also in some niches can intersect with medical, I think. So I'm gonna also check medical and lifestyle as well. In case it's gonna find me competitors that I would like to use for the keyword extraction in the research. So let's search. Okay. So the calorie tracking niche is not something that I think I've never had an app, worked with an app in this niche. I did work with health and fitness and medical apps and anxiety and stress relief and all this kind of stuff, but not in a calorie tracker. So I'm not very familiar with the competitors here. So, but I think I can check from what I see here, almost everything. So you see here we have match clues, which means for which extracted keyword, right? NLP extracted keywords, there is a match. So usually I would see more. I see quite a few calorie tracker extracted together, and then I have apps that are calorie and tracker extracted separately. But I don't see a big difference. Probably there is, if you're in your niche, exactly, what are the exact value propositions and competitive advantages of specific apps. To me, they seem all the same. So I'm going to pick everything. MyFitnessPal, I'm not going to pick because I think it's not really the same league. We pick 10. I think it's enough. Let's move to the next step. You can close this down unless you want to order an app audit from me. An app audit, by the way, includes not only keyword research, also the visual stuff and traffic and a more profound competitor analysis, which you also get, by the way, using the keyword research tool. Okay, good. So now let's pick from the list of the similar apps that Call AI has on its page. By the way, this is the similar apps that you see here. But if you want the reverse similar apps. If I wanted to know where Call AI is seen on the on other apps, so I should use the app visibility tracker. So let's take Call AI ID and put it here, just to show you an example. It's not part of the keyword research, okay? But if you want the reverse similar app similarity, you can see here, and then you can see in which countries, countries, in which apps it appears in the similar app section. So we can see menu fit number 3. Let's see if that's correct. Yep, correct. Number 3. 1, 2, 3. And this is currently available also for the Google Play, by the way, and in 3 countries, in Germany and UK as well. Okay, back to the keyword research. Okay, let's choose a few more. Like gym workouts are not relevant. Stupid macro tracker. I don't know what it is. Fit hub. Fine. 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 Quitter. I think it's something else. Call scanner. Call calorie diet food track it. Well, okay, good. Next step is now I need to choose or uncheck the keywords that are not relevant. So I'm going to get keywords that are extracted from the target app, which is Call AI, and keywords that are extracted from the competitors. And I just need, what you need to do is you need to uncheck what's not relevant or too broad. So in this case, definitely AI is too broad. So I want to minimize the amount of time I'm going to see AI in the keyword research. And you see AI everywhere all the time, too much. So I will uncheck it here, but Call AI, I'm going to keep the brand name. That's okay. And I'm going to move. By the way, I think there's been some problem here. It didn't extract food and macro for some reason. Let me try this again. Yeah, I don't know why. Okay, let's move on. We're gonna get food and macro later. Okay, now again, I'm unchecking AI again because these are extracted from the competitors. I mean, NLP extracted. So NLP means that the extraction has some meaning, even if it's only one word. A calorie, a food. That is AL or A. Yeah, it's AL. I don't know. Why is it here? So there are a lot of brand names. You can decide if you know the brand names, if you want to keep them or not. I'm keeping, looking for things that are gonna be not relevant. Carb. It's like, okay. Diary. Okay, fine. I understand why the word diary might be relevant. Fit. Okay, so fit I don't want, and fit hub and fitness I don't want, because this is a different kind of apps. This is exercise help apps and workout apps. I don't want them here. I don't want these kind of keywords here. I'm gonna get them anyway, but I try to minimize because they will come from the suggestions. Weight loss, fine. Macro, I'm not sure about the macro, but okay, fine. I'm gonna keep it. There's probably some meaning for this that I don't understand. Okay, let's keep it because it's in the subtitle of Call AI, so I'm gonna keep it. Making is just too general. Manager is too general. PAL, okay, I know where it will take me, so I don't want PAL. Photo diary, I don't want to. Planner is just too general. Scan is too general. Scanner is too general. There are a lot of scanners, so I want to be careful. Scanner, like scan meals or scanner for weight or things like that, I'm okay with, but just scanner alone, I don't want to. As well as simple. Tracker is too general. Weight, fine. Next step. Okay, so the next step takes a few minutes, not a few minutes, I don't know, maybe half a minute. But then we get a lot of other apps that are actually ranked in the top 10 results for all the keywords that we just checked. And I think there are suggestions too. I think probably included suggestions. Maybe I'm wrong about it, but never mind. But there's still a lot of apps that are actually ranked for all of these terms, which are the terms that were extracted from up titles and subtitles. So we know that someone thinks that these words are important. So we can expand our list of competitors to find more titles from where we can extract keywords to later combine a bigger keywords map, including suggestions or autocomplete suggestions, each one of the keyword. So let's see. So MyFitnessPal, I mean, it's just, I'm never going to add these huge apps. I'm never going to add, CapCut if I'm doing health and, photo and video apps or things like that. I'm never going to do Canva or, Calm if I'm using doing a keyword research for meditation apps, because they're just too big. They rank for everything, anywhere, anyhow. There's no added benefit in studying anything about them. Besides maybe sometimes creatives, but definitely not things regarding to keyword research. So let's pick Lose It, Calorie Counter. I can pick, I think, up to 7 apps in here. How much am I limited? Up to 10. Yeah. So, by the way, here you see all the keywords, the search terms. Actually, now there are search terms for which this app was ranked for. So, and then it grouped from the one with the most keywords to the one with the least keywords. So you can check and you can see what's more relevant for you or less relevant. So obviously it's important and it gives you an advantage if you know the niche, if you studied the niche before. Something that I do when I work, but now I'm just doing the example. So I'm just picking the apps with the most ranked keywords and moving next. Now, from the 10 apps that I chose, it's gonna extract more keywords from their app titles, not subtitles in this case. Maybe I will add later also subtitle extraction for the ranked apps, but currently I extract only keywords from subtitles of the first batch of competitors that we chose. Let's see if there are anything here that I might not like. So coach, I don't know, check, I don't know what it is. Probably shouldn't be here. Cosmetic, no. Cosmetic scanner, no. Count, maybe, okay, count. Daily, okay. Food nutrition, food visor, lifestyle. Good. Products, okay, fine. That's it. Now the final step, it's gonna take a minute and we're gonna get the final keyword map. So let's give it a minute, okay? Okay, so now we see total of 581 keywords were found in this keyword research. You can download this as a CSV. Let's look at the total map of keywords. So again, I'm just going to repeat what we have here. So we have the keyword, we have the source, which can come from the target app, which in this case is Call AI, from its competitors, or from the ranked competitors, which is the last batch of competitors we added, or from the suggestion. And then when it comes from the suggestion, for each suggestion, you're also going to get the origin, like from which keyword from which keyword the suggestion originated. Then I divide them for branded or generic. I call it likely branded, likely generic, because the accuracy here is maybe 70%. I don't know exactly to say if this is a branded term or not, but there are some rules that I applied. And we have search's popularity score for some of the keywords, maybe to 30% of the keywords we have. Don't have for all. It is usually likely that if I don't have such search's popularity score for a keyword, so it means that it doesn't have a very high search's popularity score, probably not higher than 50 for sure. Probably, I think most likely also not higher than 40, 45 for sure, but it could be 30 something, it could be, and step by step I'm adding more and more data on that. So you can export this to a CSV. You can group or filter or sort it out only by keywords which have search ads popularity. And by the way, also filter it only for generic terms, because the branded are not usually not that. There isn't much thing. There isn't anything actionable that you can actually do with a branded term. Okay, so you would look at mostly a generic. But let's see the analysis. So first of all, you can see here I also have this kind of things, metadata coverage. So what is this? So we have four kind of reports here, four kind of small tables. So the first table is top 20 single keywords NLP extract. It means that from the entire list of the 580 keywords, I extract with an NLP tool the keywords from the keyword. Actually, when they are in here, they're considered a search term already. But I'm extracting the keywords from this string of words, and I'm setting up the NLP extractor for a single word extraction only. And this is how I see which is the most popular word in the entire research, in the entire set of keywords that I think people are searching for in the App Store. So you can see that AL is going up a lot, and this is could be related to. I don't think it's not AI. AI we would see AI with an I. I'm not sure. It could be it's. I think it's AI, and this is AL. This is AI, and this is AL. So AI again. AI is repeated pretty much, and we see it's in the title. Then the word food, and the word food is in the subtitle. So he's done a good research. In terms of not good research. The Call AI done a good work in terms of optimizing its metadata, because it uses the most popular, the most repeated words in its app title and app subtitle. And we see the metadata coverage is 70%, which is pretty high. I assume that there are 10 words which you can use in your app title and subtitle together. And then I check how many of them are actually present in the top single most extracted, NLP extracted keywords from the research. So he's actually doing it pretty well, not surprising. Then you also have top 20 single word non-NLP extracted, just simple extraction. Just breaking down each string of the search term into the keyword that it has, without even though if they have no meaning. And then you get a little bit different list. But I think the NLP extract is more important. But sometimes there are terms, there are words in our world that cannot be NLP extracted, because NLP doesn't think that there is a meaning to this word. Like, for example, AI. So why did it extract AI? Because I manually modified the tool to consider AI as an actual word, because it was not doing it. The word is just of two letter words. It just ignores it usually. So for this case, if you are in such a niche, or if you are in something, have something that is so innovative that NLP keyword extractors, cannot extract from, so you have this report. Okay. And then you have two words extractors, so you can see what are the most repeated two words when they are extracted with NLP. Okay, meaning that they have a meaning in the entire string of the search term. And by the way, if you click on it, for example, calorie counter, but let's click on something else. Let's do this carb manager, which repeats 7 times. Okay, so you're going to see the search results for this. And for example, what you can do is you can see if the word carb manager is repeated in the different app titles and subtitles. And if it's not, so maybe it's a good opportunity for you to rank for this term, because no one is using it on the most important part of the metadata, which is the app title or the subtitle. So it could be, this is the way in which you can maybe recognize some opportunities for yourself. And then we have also three-word extractions, the most repeated three-word extractions. And the same way, you can check this by, clicking on it and seeing the actual results. The last part is the competitor analysis, and you can see all the apps with their age, rating, total reviews, reviews per year, the size, how many screenshots they use, and if they have a preview video. As you can see in this category, almost nobody has a preview video, so maybe it's not very important for you to have as well. I don't know. Or you can say maybe there is an opportunity there to have. And we can compare Cal AI to the average competitor. So we can see that it's way ahead of the competition in terms of reviews, also average ratings, reviews per year. Obviously, the size is, well, maybe it's a little bit too heavy, but okay. Screenshots, by the way, only 6. That's real. Sometimes it won't check the real amount. Let me see. Really, it has only 6 screenshots. 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. Good. No video. And this is the competitive a chart with average ratings, total reviews, and a log scale, and the size of the bubble is the reviews per year. So we have like 2 players here that ruin everything. They ruin this chart. Maybe I need to add a functionality where I can filter out some apps from this chart, so it will make more sense to look at this part. But you can see clearly that here is the average, and Call AI is to the right and above the average and to the right of it, so they are pretty successful. Who is the farthest? Lose It. Okay, fine. Lose It with more reviews and a better, no, not a better rating even. Yeah, so I think in general, I think Call AI, yeah, probably the leader, even by this chart. That's it. I hope you learned something from it, and I think I'll do a couple of more of these videos in the coming days.